Angela Lansbury's life was a tapestry woven from talent, resilience, and a devotion to her craft that spanned nearly 8 decades. Born Angela Bridge Lansbury on October 16, 1925 in London, she was raised in a household shaped by strong intellectual and political roots. Her mother, Moyna McGill, was a successful actress, and her father, Edgar Lansbury, was a prominent politician and timber merchant. Tragedy struck early when her father died suddenly, when Angela was only 9, leaving the family to face uncertainty in a world growing increasingly unstable. In 1940, as World War II intensified, the family moved to the United States seeking safety. Angela's early experiences in London and later in New York helped form the resilient spirit that would define her career, and her dedication to acting would soon become the foundation of a legendary life. Early Hollywood breakthrough and Oscar recognition. Angela Lansbury's arrival in Hollywood was nothing short of spectacular. After training at the Fegan School of Drama in New York, she moved to Los Angeles to pursue acting, quickly catching the attention of filmmakers with her remarkable presence and depth. At just 17, she was cast in the psychological thriller Gaslight, 1944, a role that earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. This early recognition confirmed what audiences would come to understand over the following decades. Angela was a rare talent capable of conveying complex emotion with ease. She followed this success with another Oscar nomination for The Picture of Dorian Gray, 1945, and later received acclaim for her chilling performance in The Manchurian Candidate, 1962. These early achievements proved that even in a Hollywood that often typecast women, Angela could command the screen and bring nuance to every role she played. The versatile actress. From supportive roles to leading power. Throughout her early film career, Angela Lansbury was frequently cast in roles older than her age, but she transformed every part into a memorable performance. Her talent lay in her ability to disappear into her characters, whether she played a sympathetic figure or a calculating villain. Hollywood often placed her in supporting roles, but Angela's presence always dominated the screen. She became known for her intensity, authenticity, and ability to deliver complex emotional truth. Even when her roles were secondary, she made them essential. This early period revealed her rare versatility and confirmed her place among the era's most compelling actresses. Her performances proved that she could be both graceful and formidable, charming and frightening, and that she was capable of carrying a story with depth and power, even when the narrative did not center on her. Broadway triumphs and a musical theater legacy. Angela Lansbury's career reached new heights on Broadway, where she became one of the most celebrated performers in musical theater history. Her stage work allowed her to display her extraordinary vocal talent, comedic timing, and dramatic range. She won her first Tony Award for Mame, 1966, a role that showcased her charm and commanding presence. She later won another Tony for her legendary performance in Gypsy, 1974, and yet another for her portrayal of Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd, 1979. Each role proved her ability to transform into a character with complete authenticity. Her stage performances were praised for their power and emotional depth, and audiences admired her ability to switch effortlessly between drama and comedy. Later, in 2009, she returned to Broadway with Blithe Spirit, demonstrating that her stage presence remained as magnetic and compelling as ever, even after decades of performing at the highest level. Jessica Fletcher, a television icon. Angela Lansbury's most enduring role came in television with Murder, She Wrote, where she played Jessica Fletcher, a clever mystery writer with a keen mind and a compassionate heart. The series ran from 1984 to 1996, becoming a Sunday night staple for millions of viewers worldwide. Angela's portrayal of Jessica was both warm and formidable. She was the kind of woman who could solve a crime with intelligence, intuition, and grace. Although she never won an Emmy for the role, she earned 12 consecutive nominations, making her one of television's most nominated actresses. The character became a cultural icon, admired for her independence, moral clarity, and resilience. Jessica Fletcher became more than a role. She became a symbol of strength, curiosity, and compassion, qualities that mirrored Angela's own life and values. Early marriage and personal growth. Angela Lansbury's personal life was shaped by both joy and struggle. At 19, she eloped with actor Richard Cromwell, who was 16 years her senior. Their marriage lasted only a year, but Angela later revealed that the breakup was rooted in deeper issues. She came to understand that Cromwell was struggling with his sexuality in a Hollywood era when being openly gay could destroy a career. As a young and sheltered woman, Angela did not initially recognize the complexities of their relationship. Although the separation caused pain, she later reflected on it with compassion and understanding, acknowledging that it taught her valuable life lessons. Her ability to view the marriage without bitterness speaks to her character. She chose empathy over resentment, and she allowed the experience to shape her maturity and resilience. A lasting partnership with Peter Shaw. Angela Lansbury's greatest personal happiness came from her marriage to actor and producer Peter Shaw. They married in 1949 and built a partnership that lasted more than 50 years, until Peter's death in 2003. Their relationship was marked by mutual respect, affection, and deep companionship. Together, they raised a family, including Peter's son from a previous marriage, David Shaw, and their 2 children, Anthony Peter and Deirdre Angela. Angela was a devoted mother, and she took seriously her responsibility to raise her children with strong values and ethical guidance. Despite the demands of her career, she prioritized her family and made choices that reflected her deep love for them. The stability of her marriage provided her with the emotional foundation she needed to pursue a demanding and successful career. Motherhood, sacrifice, and unwavering strength. The 1960s brought a difficult period for Angela Lansbury, when both of her children struggled with substance abuse. The situation grew more complicated when her daughter Deirdre became involved with a dangerous group associated with Charles Manson. Faced with fear and uncertainty, Angela made a courageous decision to leave Los Angeles and move her family to County Cork, Ireland. There, she and Peter found a peaceful home, away from the chaos and negative influences of Hollywood. Angela also took a break from acting, refusing roles for more than a year to focus on her children's recovery. Her decision was not easy, but it was driven by love and determination. The move ultimately saved her family, as her children recovered and went on to lead healthy, fulfilling lives. Angela's actions demonstrated her courage, her strength, and her willingness to sacrifice her career for her family's well-being. Health challenges and lifelong resilience. Throughout her life, Angela Lansbury faced health challenges, especially as she grew older. Like many actors of her generation, she struggled with smoking early in her career, but she quit in the 1960s for the sake of her health. In 1976, she underwent cosmetic surgery on her neck to maintain a youthful appearance, a decision she later described as necessary for her profession rather than vanity. As she entered her later years, she developed arthritis, and she underwent hip replacement surgery in 1994 and knee replacement surgery in 2005. Despite physical pain and limitations, Angela continued to work, adapting her routines and performances to accommodate her body. Her resilience in the face of aging and health struggles was remarkable, and her commitment to her craft never wavered. Even when her body demanded rest, her spirit remained steadfast, and she continued to inspire audiences with her strength. Legacy. A life remembered with love and admiration. Angela Lansbury passed away on October 11, 2022, at the age of 96, leaving behind a legacy of grace, strength, and extraordinary talent. Her career spanned film, television, and theater, and her work touched millions of people across generations. She navigated the complexities of Hollywood, family life, and personal struggle with dignity and integrity. Whether on screen or on stage, Angela's performances were marked by authenticity and emotional depth. She became an icon not only because of her talent, but because of her unwavering commitment to her values, her family, and her craft. Angela Lansbury's life reminds us that true greatness is built on resilience, compassion, and the courage to face adversity with kindness. Her legacy continues to live on in the hearts of those who admired her and in the countless performances that remain timeless.